The following is a free-time political announcement provided by your TV.
My name's Jim Russell, and I'm running for town council in the upcoming municipal election. And I'm so pleased to have this opportunity to share a bit about what I think, talk to you a bit about why it is I'm interested in running for council, and hopefully convincing you why you should vote for me to represent you at our town council this coming election. I live in Town Ward, and I've lived in Town Ward since I arrived in Peterborough in 2011. And I came to Peterborough to take a job. I was lucky. I was lucky to get a job, and I'm lucky to have the job that I have. I'm the CEO of one of the most recognized and best respected nonprofit agencies in the city, and I'm very, very proud to have that work in our city. So I work in Town Ward, I live in Town Ward, I play in Town Ward, and when I go home at night to press spine to feathers, I sleep peacefully in Town Ward. And what I honestly believe, and I hope many of you in Town Ward believe this with me, is that Town Ward is the heart of our city. I say that unabashedly. And I say that recognizing that I may offend some of my other councillors around the council table, should I be lucky enough to be elected. But I believe that is really true. Town Ward is the heart of our city. Whether it's our fantastic restaurant culture, whether it's all of our fests, and think of our fests. We have Rib Fest, we have Music Fest, we have Beer Fest, or whether it's the wonderful cafe culture that we have in Town Ward, or even more importantly, the businesses that are being incubated through the innovation culture in Town Ward. Town Ward is the heart of our city, and I would argue, and I hope many of you share this view with me, that as Town Ward thrives, so does our city. Town Ward is the heart of our city. I decided to run, like many of you. I looked at council over the last 4 years and how they dealt with each other and how they dealt with issues, and quite frankly, I was frustrated. But I grew up in a family where it wasn't enough to complain. You had to say, what are you going to do about it? And so I decided to run. I was frustrated by the lack of consensus. I was frustrated by the number of 6-5 votes. I was frustrated by the lack of listening to constituents. I was frustrated by party politics. And when I say party politics, I mean the politics of the party of 6 and the politics of the party of 5, the constant 6-5 votes and the inability to reach consensus around that council table. And so I decided to run. And I know there's a lot of cynicism about politics in this day and age. I know that. I get it. I certainly appreciate that and understand that. But at its best, politics is a service to and a building of community. And I decided that I wanted to throw my hat in the ring to be a voice around the council table. The theme of my campaign is listen, then lead. Voters want to be heard. Many feel that they weren't heard. They felt that they weren't heard on issues of the Parkway, issues of the casino, issues of the sale of PDI. Listen, then lead. And it's not a listening that's waiting to talk, that's waiting for your turn to talk. It's a listening that's genuine. It's a listening that's authentic. It's a listening that's putting your elbows on a table and leaning into another person and saying, tell me more. I want to understand what you mean. Help me appreciate your point of view, because maybe you and I could reach consensus. And I think if you put 10 smart people around a council table that listen to each other genuinely, we can reach consensus on important issues for our city. And so that's why I decided to run, and that's why Listen Then Lead is the theme of my campaign. My current job as CEO of one of the best-known nonprofits in the city allows me intimate knowledge of issues affecting families in our community. And my organization is also a business, and so I have business acumen to bring to that council table. The revenues annually for my business is $2 million a year. I also manage with a team that's hardy and committed $2 million in assets. And so I'm looking and I'm seeking your vote on October 22nd. I think we need to listen more. I think we need to find a stronger voice for neighborhoods and tenant associations. I think we need to ensure that tax dollars are spent well. And most importantly, I think we need to believe in the possibility that Peterborough can become the destination city for the 21st century. Thanks very much.
The proceeding was a free time political announcement provided by Your TV.